Hi everyone, we're going to use the given complex zero, which is negative 2i, to find the remaining zeros of each of just this one function. And we're using synthetic division. If our zero is negative 2i, its conjugate is positive 2i. So we're going to use both of these. So we just found another zero. So we need to find two more. We have a degree of 4 here, so we should have 4 zeros. So let's start. I wrote down my coefficients and I pulled down my 2 here. Now multiply, you get negative 4i. Now add this column, you get 5 minus 4i. Now you take your negative 2 here, negative 2i, multiply it by 5 minus 4i. And when you do that, you're going to get negative 10i plus 8i squared. I squared equals negative 1. So change that to negative 1. You just cross that out and change that to negative. So really what we have is negative 8 minus 10i. Now add this column and you get negative 3 minus 10i. Now we have to do it again, and then this is the hard part we're doing right now. Then it gets a lot easier. All right, so let's do it again. We have negative 2i times negative 3 minus 10i. And again, after a while, you'll be able to do these in your head. You get 6i plus 10i squared. All right, I squared is negative 1, so change that to negative. So that's going to give you, it's negative 20, sorry. So we have negative 20, I forgot to do that. So negative 20 plus 6i. When you add that, you just get 6i. All right, and finally, we're going to have negative 2i times 6i. That gives us negative 12i squared. Again, I squared is negative 1, so just change that to positive. And you get 0 here. All right, now we got to do this one more time with the other 0. And our other 0 was 2i. So let's write that. I write the 2i here. All right. I draw my line. Bring down the 2. So 2i times 2 is 4i. Add, you get 5. 2i times 5 is 10i. Add, you get negative 3. 2i times negative 3 is negative 6i. And you get 0. So since we started with x to the 4th, we're left with x squared. So this is the x squared part. So we're left with 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. And you set this to 0 and factor, you get 2x and x, 3 and 1, plus and minus, because that gives you the 5x. All right, so if I write these two out, that would be x plus 2i, and this one would be x minus 2i. So the remaining zeros are, this one is 1/2. You set these to 0. This one is negative 3. This is negative 2i, which they already gave us that one. And this one just fell in front of us because it's its conjugate, 2i. So there's your remaining zeros. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.